Adrian. How you doing? Sorry for the rain.
I'm good. It's a bit of a damp, wet carpet.
Not quite spring, is it? So just kick us off with, a little bit of the elevator pitch for Renegade Nell. When people are wondering whether to tune in, why should they?
You should tune in because it's cinema in your own home. It's family fun. It's good for 9-year-olds up to 90-year-olds. It's you'll laugh, you'll cry, you'll root for the characters. It's fun. It's fun. And I'm in it.
That's the biggest selling point. And with your illustrious career behind you, obviously you have your pick of roles. When you read a script from Sally Wainwright, set in this kind of, 18th century sort of fantasy genre, what really stands out to you?
The characters, really, the characters and how she makes everything work. I mean, even on the poster, you've got the period, you've got Renegade Nell, you've got Louise's face, and you've got the magical sprite dust going around. It's a reinvention of so many themes with a really good modern twist. Every woman in this piece is pushing against the rules to try and achieve her own ends in a society that says she's not allowed to. It is wonderful. It's really, really good stuff.
And what can you tell us about playing this Earl, and how did you enjoy playing him? Which parts of him did you like digging into most?
I like playing someone I would never agree with. I'd never go for a drink with, and I'd probably punch in the mouth if I ever met him. He's just horrible. He's a nasty piece of work. But what's great about him is he's very, very intelligent. He knows how to manipulate people. He's not one of those bad villains that goes, "Oh, I'm going to get what I want," and he's loud and brash about it. He's the person who will softly come up to you, tap you on the shoulder, give you what you want, and slowly have you trusting him before he throws you under the bus.
And it's when we were at the junket earlier, I just couldn't believe it seems of such an amazing chemistry between all the cast. It seems like you had the time of your lives. What were some of the highlights of being on this set? I mean, obviously with all the costumes, and, the horse riding and the stunts and everything. What were some of the high points?
Some of the high points, the fighting. I loved all the fight sequences. Creating the magic as well. That was really, really good. And then doing Ben, brilliant art director, bringing the scenes down to these one-on-ones between the characters where you could see Poynton absolutely manipulating another character. The writing in those moments was so good. Just had to jump on board.
And Louisa in this star role, we were saying she came off Derry Girls, she wasn't sure what she was going to do next. Landing a role like this, probably slightly intimidating, but it doesn't on screen look like she even flinched, and she just really took this character and ran with it.
Yeah, she took it and ran with it. She's a star. She's a star. She's really, really good. She's disciplined, she's humble, she's on time, she's always willing to give it a go, she's kind. And she's excited about the work. She's a star. It's brilliant.
And I guess in terms of the takeaways, I mean, it is this kind of really entertaining show that everyone can enjoy, but really there is also a bit of a message there, having a heroine who is so strong and funny and flawed and not following the usual fairy book narrative does feel like quite, considerable and inspiring.
Yes, you said it. I'm just going to say yes. You're right. A heroine who doesn't follow the normal narrative, pushes against society, pushes against rules, and plays things in her own way while looking after her family and everyone she loves. Brilliant.
Just very quickly, what can we see even next after this?
After this, I'm doing a thing for Netflix that shall remain silent until later on. Earl of Poynton, he's someone who is part of the aristocracy, the Privy Council, and he absolutely believes in the class system.